I think a lot of people that work in publishing come from bookseller backgrounds. So my personal recommendation would be, if your local bookshop is hiring, I would definitely recommend.
Well, for art and design, working as a designer, I would say it's really important to have a portfolio when you graduate uni or whatever course you've come from, which has a lot of like book design and maybe even film covers like DVD covers, or say like artwork for film on Netflix.
I think my main tip for people trying to get into publishing is to not assume that you have to start at the very beginning with an entry-level job and kind of work your way up. I've worked for Permac for 3 years. It's my first job in publishing, but I've been working for 14 years in a different sector before then, so it's possible to move.
I would say to really hone your CV and cover letter writing skills, and to remember that the job description is there to help you.
First thing is have a lot of patience, because it can take some time, but most of the time it's a lot of, waiting. But one of the things that I think kind of worked in your favour is if you have experience in bookshops.
Keep an eye out for programs that lots of publishers will run for people from lower socioeconomic backgrounds. There are some amazing internships, work experience that specifically caters to those people to try and diversify the industry that are brilliant, and I always encourage people to apply for those.
So I think the biggest thing for me was trying to go to a bunch of different book events. I know that feels really vague. I think everyone kind of says that, but I just trolled things like Eventbrite and different kind of industry pages. And it might not directly lead to a job, but it does get you in the room with authors, with agents, with people from the publishing house. You at least get to kind of show up and show your interest, but also learn a lot about like, okay, maybe this is an imprint that I didn't really know about, or maybe this is like another avenue that I didn't really think about.
Do the thing that you love, not necessarily what's practical. I think a lot of people will say like you should study like business or something like practical that will like practically help you in your career and stuff, which is good to do as well. But for me, the thing that stood out on my CV was I was part of the Science Fiction, Fantasy and Horror Society, and now I work for a Science Fiction, Fantasy and Horror imprint. And I just think it'd be super sad if your dream job came up and you had nothing on your CV to prove how much you love this thing. So don't let people tell you that your hobby is useless or this thing is useless. It is useful if you like it, because it'll get you what you want.
Think about other organisations like Creative Access who advertise roles for us, and also hold events and talks and things, and LDN apprenticeships as well, because every time we have an apprentice vacancy we advertise it through them.